Alright, hello everybody. Welcome back to Arknights Endfield. I didn't make any big announcements about it or anything tonight. I don't have a lot of time. Just wanted to stream some of it tonight. Because gosh dang it, my week's gonna be super busy and I don't know when I'll get the chance to stream it again properly. One moment. Alrighty. First things first. Headhunting. It was a bit louder than I remember. There we go. Come on. Oh dear. This is what I get for leaving the game running for an hour while I ate dinner.
Catcher, Op Team Z7. My role.
Another force. Goodness gracious. How many polls have I done on this and not gotten even a single 6-star, let alone Levitain? There's 5 days left on this. It didn't even give me all that long for this, and it's goodness gracious. I am baffled at... Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. What did that say? 16 attempts to a 6-star operator, 7 attempts to a 5-star or better. I might need to spend money on this game, y'all. I didn't want to spend more than the little bit I already did. What the heck? Pardon me a moment, I'm looking at something on my phone. Ah, I see what's going on. Okay. Moving on. What do we have in gear assembly? Somehow I'm just unlocking more gear simply by logging in. I don't even know how that's happening. I've got so many of these and so little of this. Cool looking armor, though, I gotta say that much. Okay. AIC plan. We need to progress in this AIC thing. I'm gonna assume this is an unlock tree of sorts. Okay, research this to construct gearing units. The gearing unit can assemble materials to make products such as amethyst component. Why can't I research it? I guess I need the simulation? What does a simulation do? I don't get it. Start the sim. Let's just get right into things. I gotta say, despite how much this game lags on my computer, and how much I'm still not sure of my full interest in it, I do love the aesthetic. Visually, this game looks so cool. I also love the music. The music's great. I love that, like... I don't know how else to describe it. That electronica that makes you think of really, really smart, high-tech people. With a little hint of whimsy. I should have gotten into engineering. Oh well. New electric mining rigs have been delivered to the mining area to mine amethyst ore. When powered, the electric mining rig can start mining and deliver materials to the depot via belt-free transfer. Place the electric pylon near the electric mining rig, then connect the electric pylon to the relay tower to power the mining area. Welcome to the simulation. These VR spaces are scattered across Talos 2 and teach the basics of using the AIC factory. Simulations have their own set of backpack and depot items, as well as facilities not shared with those in the real world. However, the lessons and tricks learned in simulations are also useful outside. This shows the goals of the current simulation. Finish the main goals to complete the simulation and collect rewards. Press escape for more details. In the simulation, you must use AIC facilities to mine mineral ores. The electric mining rig can be used for mining originium ore and amethyst ore. Once powered, electric mining rigs will automatically move the mined minerals to the depot via belt-free transfer. First, interact with the mining rig to view its functions. The mining rig will automatically mine ores and store them in this cache. When powered, ores in the cache will be automatically moved to the depot via belt-free transfer on a regular interval, adding ore production to the PAC. They really repeat a lot of stuff while they teach you this, don't they? How many times have they said via belt-free transfer now? Use electric pylons to power electric mining rigs and make them mine the ores. Click the close button. This mining site has several amethyst ore mining spots. The next step is to place electric mining rigs on each mining spot. Place an electric pylon. Whoops. Electric pylons placed outside the core AIC area cannot supply power to other facilities immediately. Go to the relay tower and select Start Transmission to start pulling a power transmission cable. Then go to the electric pylon, then select... Goodness gracious, hold on a sec. I need to send a quick message. Okay, go to the relay tower and select Start Transmission to start pulling a power transmission cable. Then go to the electric pylon, then select the plug transmission cable to complete the power transmission and connect it to the power grid. That was a bit of a mouthful, wasn't it? Yes, we've done this a million times. You don't need to teach it to me again. Electric mining rigs are performing belt-free transfer. Keep the 3 electric mining rigs operational and wait for a while. You're moving the mined amethyst ore to the depot. Yes, you just said that. Press Y and click here to open the PAC screen and view the depot. Excuse me. Very sneezy lately. I don't know why. Maybe it's because spring is approaching. I don't know. The electric mining rig will automatically move mined ores to the depot. Yet you already said that. Here we can see the amethyst ore we mined being teleported to the local depot. Use this method to place electric mining rigs on additional mining spots to achieve automated ore mining and transport. Click the close button. Next, let's use the zip line to return to the core AIC area and process the ore we just mined. Excuse me. The amethyst ore mined has been moved to the PAC. Let's take a look. The backpack is connected to the depot. Press B to open the backpack and depot. Will be automatically moved to the PAC depot. Yes, you already said that. Here we can see the amethyst ore we mined has been moved to the depot. The ore can now be processed. Amethyst ore can be processed by the refining unit to produce amethyst fiber. Check the area. The required facility has already been placed. Let's go to the PAC output port and set it up so that it moves amethyst ore from the depot to the refining unit for processing. Whoop. I was not expecting that. PAC output ports can move items from the depot to a connected transport belt. Each output port can unload one selected item from the depot. Click here to select the item to unload from this output port. This is a list of items that can be unloaded from the PAC depot. It also shows the amethyst ore just mined and delivered to the depot by the electric mining rigs. Click on the ore to select it. The output port is continuously unloading ore. Wait for it to be transported from the output port to the refining unit. Use this method to automatically mine and process more materials. And simulation. Boy howdy! Can somebody make a counter of how many times they told me how the transfer works? Because I'm going to be hearing belt-free transfer in my head all night. They repeat stuff more than Pokemon Mystery Dungeon does. Hold on, I want a minute. You know, I actually really like Respawn recharge mints. I don't know about the recharge part, but they're pretty tasty mints. The only problem is the case they come in clatters so frickin' loudly, I don't want to take it with me anywhere. Well, I named this episode Lag Nights. Maybe I should name the next one Load Nights. Or maybe I should name it Short Nights, because I'm going to be doing a lot of short episodes this week. If at all. I just hope I'm able to make my reading material last me the week. Loading bar, can you go up a little faster than a single tick every, like, 10 seconds? Gosh, I wish I had a better PC. Maybe sometime this week I will reinstall the game on an SSD and see if that really does help better. I bet it does. I bet it'll make a huge difference and I'll look like an idiot. Of course, that's assuming I've got room on my SSD for it. I've only got the one. And it doubles as my boot drive. Well, at least this is a really cool loading screen picture. I can't explain why, but I like the gradient. Maybe I just really like gradients. Especially black to white gradients. I also like that they got the... Well, I was going to say RGB, but I guess that's more like printer ink colors in the bottom left. Okay, game, are you going to let me click something? What the heck is that? Amethyst part. Hey there, Faceless. Where is everyone? As far as I'm aware, you're the only one. It looks like Hintswin is here, but they haven't said anything. Well, I do need to do these, but I think I might do them on my own time. That'll be a lot of loading screens if I don't. Why am I alone again?
All variables within estimates.
I mean, you're technically not, you're just the only one that talks.
Here's our chance. Fabulous work. Verify and report personal status, team.
Good work, everyone.
How's the volume? I can't remember what I had the volume set to. So if it's too loud, let me know. Now let's see. I place electric mining rigs on the amethyst ore mining spot and power them up. And the Originium ore mining spot. I thought I already did that. The Originium one, I mean. I forgot I don't have a double jump in this game. I did do that. Oh no, these are portable mining rigs, not electric ones. Okay. Click here to stash place facilities. Stash facilities will be placed in the backpack or depot. Okay, that's interesting. I like that. Okay. Build mode. Electric mining rig. Ah, it's already set. 6. Boop. 6. Boop. Three. That's just barely in the range. There I go again. Use stash mode to quickly stash the mining rigs and free up mining spots for placing electric mining rigs. What? I just did that. These aren't mining rigs. Why didn't it tell me that earlier, game? This tutorial system is mostly clear, but boy howdy, is it too much in some ways and not enough in others. Oh, that's some bad lag there. And now to go to the Amethyst. Oh dear, come on. I swear, if I reinstall this on an SSD and it ends up removing the lag entirely, I'm going to be frickin' baffled. I don't even remember what that does. AIC plan is still nagging me. Gearing unit unlocked. AIC facilities now have the production formula for Amethyst components. Well, that's good. At least the menu's nice and quick. Let's see. 6. Boop. There's so many of these. Is there another one? There is another one. How much amethyst am I gonna need? Let's see. 3. Can this thing even reach far enough? I might have to pull from this one, actually. If I can. And now can I do a second one? Please be long enough. Yes, just barely. Brilliant! Place the amethyst ore moved to the depot in the backpack. Regional development metrics can be earned by performing various exploration activities. Some RDM have already been earned. Earn enough RDM to raise regional development level. Click on the regional development milestones to check the effects of the regional development level. Raising regional development level makes various functions available. It also increases mineral ore yields and AIC factory facility placement limits in various areas. It also offers various milestone rewards. I don't want to return to the previous screen. I want to claim that. Click here to view records of stock bills, earning, and spending. Regional development metrics can be earned by supplying outposts with goods. Other ways for raising regional development await discovery, Administrator. No, wait. Let's go back. Let me claim these. What is an F6 here? I always forget what menu that is. There's too many menus. There's way too many menus. That's my biggest complaint with most of these gacha games, is there's just way too many gosh dang menus. It sounds like base game Arknights is coming out with yet another permanent mode? Like, are you kidding me? What's... I'm getting so many notifications, oh my word. Okay, hold on a sec. I really need... Well, actually, I guess they did say... Well, let's see, what button was it? Tab? No. There we go. Okay, that is this menu. I've already forgotten how to read depot stock. There we go. Maybe? Hold on a sec. Gearing unit, basic facility. Aerospace material, huh? Ah, okay. That's right. I forgot this side was separate from this side. Let me place it in the backpack, please. There we go. Ah, I was already placing it in the backpack. Got it. It was gosh dang confusing. Give Andre the Originium ore and Amethyst ore. Where is he? All over there. I'm at a restaurant waiting for my little bro to finish working. Nice. Well, supposedly Andre is supposed to be right here. But he's not. So where the frick is he? Andre? There you are. That was weird.
Endman, do we have the required Originium ore and Amethyst ore?
Take these.
Nicely done! Our energy problem is now history. The landslide clearing team has been assembled. Once the preparations are complete, the team can begin their work.
Good job. Is there anything else we're short on?
A lot. Gear, tools, overhaul kits. but we should be able to take care of them. Vanikov is responsible for directing the work on the site. You can talk to him to learn more about the situation.
Ah, so you really are the administrator. Thank you so much for helping our crewmates out there. Everyone's ready to get some work done, but we got a small problem.
There is no need for such formalities here. Given the urgency of our situation, just go ahead and tell us what you need.
Mr. Andre insists that we equip ether counters during work. The issue is, these devices have quite a heavy load, and we haven't had time to modify our standard coveralls.
I understand Mr. Andre's concerns. Mr. Vanikov, if modifying your standard crew coveralls is a problem, we can produce new protective suits for your crew.
What? But I don't think we can just build a garment factory right now.
Endfield has a comprehensive plan for precision manufacturing, centered around our protocol automation core. We can get started on it right away.
Use the AIC to assemble various kinds of gear to improve the operator's combat performance. Click here to switch to non-set gear assembly. Click to select the minor overalls. This shows the stats of this piece of gear. Assembling this piece of gear requires 2 materials, Valley Stock Bills and Amethyst components. Earn Valley Stock Bills by defeating enemies or performing various regional development and outpost activities. Click here to view Amethyst component. Amethyst components are produced by the gearing unit. Specific AIC technologies of the AIC factory plan must be researched to construct and place the gearing unit in the core AIC area. I'm gonna sneeze again. Are you kidding me? Is it gonna tell me to unlock the thing I just unlocked a little bit ago? I don't want to do another simulation for the gearing unit. Gosh dang it. The simulations are helpful to remember how to do things, but I don't think they should be using those to teach first-timers. Just, like, let me set it up in the field while you teach me. So how have you been today, Faceless? Tired? I should be tired. I should have been in bed before I even started this. But I don't wanna. 8 p.m. is too early to be going to bed when you're an adult. That's my official opinion. The IC factory has introduced the gearing unit to make gear assembly materials. Use transport belts to complete the production line and set up an amethyst component production line. I found out the makeup my little brother got me as a Christmas present is for little kids, like 10-year-olds. I'm 24 in a bit, he's 21. I mean, if he didn't know, then can you really blame him? If you didn't know either, can you really blame him? There is already a gearing unit placed in the core AIC area. Interact with it to check the amethyst component production formula. Interact with the gearing unit. This shows we need 2 materials for producing amethyst components. The first is Auriga crust, the other is amethyst fiber. We must move these 2 types of materials to the gearing unit so the facility can produce amethyst components. First, click the button to close the panel. Originium ore and amethyst ore can be processed by refining units to make Auriga crust and amethyst fiber, respectively. The refining unit for producing the 2 types of products is already placed in the core AIC area. I found out when I tried to use it, my makeup ended up having large holes on my face. Like the makeup didn't smooth out well? What does that mean? The refining unit for producing the 2 types of products is already placed in the core AIC area. Interact with PAC output port 1 and select Originium ore as the item to unload from the depot. Then reference the guiding line to connect the transport belt and move the refining unit products to the gearing unit. You already trained me on how this works, you don't need to train me on it again. Total of 6 output ports. Each output port can unload 1 selected item from the depot. Set amethyst ore as the item to unload from output port 3 so that the 2 refining units can produce Auriga crust and amethyst fiber respectively. The make was meant for kids to play with, not for women to look good. Gotcha. Did you tell your brother about it? Like, were you paying attention? Are you able to return it and swap it out for a better one? Use the transport belt to connect the output ports. Once connected to the power grid, this pylon can wirelessly... Let's see, did I press the wrong thing here? How do I do that? It's not letting me select anything relating to the output ports. Oh! I forgot I have to actually place transport belts. I was thinking it worked like the power cable, so you just run it from one place to another. Okay. That's right. I remember now. I'm a dummy. Wait for the 2 types of materials to be transported to the gearing unit so production can begin. You grabbed a random makeup advent calendar on sale. I saw it on the last week before Christmas. Amethyst component production has begun. Gear components are raw materials for gear assembly. We must set up another gear component production line to speed things up. Next, let's use the blueprint to speed up our production. Press the hotkey F1. Or hold Alt. Okay. We're using the Fs now for things other than regular menu items. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. The amethyst component blueprint has been successfully deployed. Click the right to exit blueprint mode. Next, go to PAC output ports 4 and 5 and set Originium and Amethyst. Note the item icon shown above the item control port is the item that can freely pass along this transport belt. Reference the 2 item control port icons and select the proper items to unload from the PAC output ports. All goals completed. We now have successfully used a blueprint to quickly set up an amethyst component production line. After placing a system blueprint, reference the icon indicated on the item control port and interact with the output port to select the item and unload. An amethyst component blueprint has been acquired. Unlocking the blueprint system allows the use of this blueprint to quickly set up an amethyst component production line in the core AIC area. Cool. I actually do think this stuff is cool. I just think it's being really wordy in its tutorials. And I get it, like, kids might play this game, but, like, if you're expecting kids to play it, don't use big words like AIC production area. And even then, kids aren't dumb. They can read. Well, the ones that are taught to read, anyway. And if they, for some reason, can't read enough to understand, no amount of hammering it into their heads is going to help. The loading times on this game, at least as they run on my computer, are long enough that I could pull off what Lythero did with his Sonic 06 playthrough, where he played Sonic Adventure during the loading screens, and he managed to beat Sonic Adventure before he beat Sonic 06 doing that. I wonder how much stuff I could do in Arknights during these loading screens. By the way, according to this Razer stats thing that I have in the corner of my window, I don't think I've gotten more than 30 frames a second at all. As I understand it from Hintswin and other folks that have spoken to me. I guess it's just a computer issue rather than the game, but I hope they tone down the demand of the game somehow. This game is beautiful, and I want to be able to play it on upper settings, but also, like, my computer doesn't suck. If my computer can handle Stalker 2 so well, why does it struggle so bad with this game? No, you won't. I just learned the ropes. Top view mode and blueprints have been unlocked. You can now use top view mode to build our AIC factory. Press caps lock. Why would you have that as a game button? Who uses caps lock in a game? It locks it in caps mode, so if I go to type something else, now it's all in caps. Why would you do that? Thank goodness there's an alternative. Use a list of facilities below to construct and place them. Box selection can select multiple facilities and logistics units to perform group actions that include copying, moving, stashing, and saving.
Looking back, the civilization band has come a long way.
Y'all, I'm trying to do something here. System blueprints acquired by completing simulations are placed here. This has to go over here. Yeah. R. There we go. I kind of hate that this is not symmetrical. Due to the lack of facilities, a set of unconstructed facilities have been placed. What? Click on the yellow facilities in the unconstructed set to view their details.
We'll need some amethyst components. They're essential for gear manufacturing.
This shows a list of facilities to be submitted for the unconstructed set and progress of facility submission. Use Submit All to submit all facilities currently owned. Once the entire facility submission progress is complete, all missing facilities will be converted into actual facilities. The frick are you talking about? There we go. Okay. Cancel placement. Amethyst. Originium. Amethyst. Originium. Okay. Use the gearing unit to produce amethyst components. I just gotta wait, I guess. Clogged. It taught me how to build this. It didn't tell me what to do with it. What happens if I loop it all the way back in? Ah, I can just keep it going. Okay, that certainly makes things easier. Make the gear miner overalls. Okay, I'm figuring it out bit by bit.
It's done. Edmund, we can now hand them out to the crew.
Now I just have to wait for them to remember they exist. Oh, the box showed up. I love the one named Pocus showed up before he did. Also, it's a missed opportunity that his name is not Hocus.
Hey friends, how's it going? We're almost ready, just wrapping things up.
Here they are. Do I really need to do this 4 times? No, what? It said I had 4. It lied to me.
We'll be wait.
You know what? It's probably because I'm wearing the other 3. I bet that's what's going on.
Another day of beautiful sounds.
Yeah, this music is quite pretty. And the sound effects, too. But I notice the music the most.
Hey friends, how's it going? We all...
There we go. Much better.
Oh, they look wonderful. We can definitely use them. Thank you so much, Enfielders.
Brand new gear out of thin air. Incredible. You made all these with your AIC system?
I wouldn't call it thin air. I quite literally mined and printed the stuff.
I heard so many stories about you Enfielders, but the real deal is just Impressive. If things were always this effortless, life would be a breeze.
All right, I'm ready for the job.
Everyone seems pretty pumped, Inman. Now that the crew is ready, our next step is to repair and modify a suitable vehicle. The field crew can take care of the disassembly and replacement of parts. I gotta work on a suite of customized components. They will give the vehicle some essential upgrades.
Enman, research the parts fitting tech on our AIC factory plan. After that, we'll be all set.
I unironically want a jacket like what she has. I don't know how much I'd wear it if it's yellow. Yellow's not really my jam, but I like the pattern. The silvery waves. What does F8 have in store for me here? Ah, more dailies. Yeah, I realized recently I wasn't doing all of my dailies. Complete all missions in the node to claim. I might have to do all of these on my own time or something. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. No, I don't know that I'll have time tomorrow night. Maybe. Let's do a little more. What? I thought I got another. Oh, I got this kind of character draw. Okay, I'll do this one.
Oxy 7.
What do you have in store for me, Arsenal Exchange? $220. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! Why ah? Finally heading home, little bro got off early. Nice! Why can't I have more draw materials in this menu? Fine, I'll get these. What is the all-rounder bundle? What are the names of these bundles? Protocol Flow? What does that even mean? Alright, what's next? Open the factory plan and research parts fitting? But I can't. I need tech index. Simulation fitting unit can now be selected. Complete it to acquire the Amethyst part system blueprint. Okay. What I actually want to do is one of those training things, but I can't remember how to find those. Not the simulations, the battle things. Is it protocol space? Is that what that was called? Or is that just where I can set up a protocol? Alright, marker tags, what's... Protocol space is combat. So I think I want to go that way. Oh, there's one right here behind me. Ah, and I can... I didn't even realize that was a mini-map in the upper left. It's so small. Yeah, that'll be handy to learn. Why is that mini-map so tiny?
Endfield Crisis Team, ready for action.
Yeah, let's go. I bet this game is awesome when it runs properly. I'd play some music if I had any idea of what music would avoid copyright. Ah, there it is. Couldn't even see that. Why is it just a little white ball?
Engaging. Stay safe, team.
Yeah, freeze them!
He's getting ambushed!
Come on, lag, stop it. There we go, that's a little better.
Outstanding technique. Impressive.
Okay, this music's sick. Why aren't the skills finishing their charge? There we go, that's more like it.
No second chance. step forward, Enfielders.
Verify and report personal status, team.
Did that...
Are you sure your screen froze and it wasn't just mine? I gotta cut the stream here pretty soon. Next few minutes. If I'm understanding this video notification correctly, it sounds like Genshin Impact is still on top of the charts for gacha games, but Enfield made second place. Unless it's just clickbait. Another thing I like about Enfield that Wade pointed out on Distractable recently is, because I guess Wade's gotten into it, and I'm kind of intrigued by that. I would love to see him and Bob play together. Maybe Markiplier joins him. But one thing Wade pointed out that both of us really like about Enfield is that you don't have a character that talks for you, for Pete's sake. Your character can speak. Something that always put me off a little bit about Paimon in Genshin Impact was when I found out that Paimon was the name of one of the princes of the Goetia demon family in an obscure religious text called The Keys of Solomon, I think? I don't remember. But it's like, okay, why did they take a demon prince and give that name to their megaphone character? That Paimon, does Paimon have any reason to exist in Genshin Impact? Granted, I didn't play a ton of it, but she doesn't seem to have any reason to exist in the story. She just talks on your behalf for no apparent reason.
I hear Originium singing.
I liked Paimon for, like, the first little bit that I played the game. And then I realized, oh, she's going to speak on my behalf for freaking everything. And nobody's gonna question her existence for some reason. Drove me nuts. Why did it take you 5 minutes to type that, by the way? It looks like it only took you 1. Fat Rums, got it. Also, what?
Watch your step, people.
All variables within estimates.
Let's do this together, man.
Commence L7, annihilation! Here's our
Come on. Also, all of the gods in Genshin use demon names, and I don't know why, especially Paimon. It's a well-known demon name. I hadn't heard of Paimon until I played that game. But yeah, the fascination with a lot of Asian media and Christian demons is kind of scary, to be honest. Especially with how frequently they present them as, like, helpful, fun characters. It's like, y'all realize the demons are supposed to be extremely manipulative jerks, right? That was really cool. I don't know if I actually needed all that healing, but I'll take it. Also, the emails and an account called Paimon sends you for updates about Genshin too. Well, that kind of makes sense because Paimon is supposed to be like your liaison, but operation failed. Did I run out of time? Wouldn't call it an accident to designate demon games to gods specifically. Well, I think it's like a thing in some of those cultures, I guess, that demons and gods are like the same thing to them.
No second chance.
But it's like, why y'all keep taking stuff from Western demons, who are notably not good guys, and treating them like they are the good guys? Like, why specifically that? Okay, I do have a time limit. I'd forgotten about that. Let it be known, building up stagger is tricky. Come on, almost there. Not that guy, just need this guy now. I did it! Something else that's funny about a lot of this stuff is they will use all manner of demon names for their gods, but never Satan himself. So if you're gonna do all that and make them the good guys, why aren't you going all the way with it? That really puzzles me. I think the closest I've seen was an anime about an angel and demon and, like, their friends. And the demon's name was Satanya. And she was notably really bad at being bad, but she thought she was amazing at it. Her idea of evil is stealing somebody's pencil. And then just, like, hiding it somewhere in the room. Now, I will say, a lot of those demon names, I'll admit, they're pretty cool names. I always had a fascination with Asmodeus, mainly because that was also the name of the snake in Redwall. But, I think Stolas also just sounds like a genuine name. But, yeah. Alright. I was hoping I went up more than that. I have 7. More concerned with how it's used only with the gods in Paimon. Are you talking about Genshin or just in general? Because I've seen a lot of things where it's not used with gods, but they're still friendly characters for some reason. F6. So many things going on in these menus, man. I got a thing. I think I can do 1 or 2 more character draws now. Ooh, I can do a few, actually. That was totally worth it. That's 3 more draws here. Come on. Please don't be all 4 stars. Please. I'd feel safer with offline grinding if I wasn't worried about getting distracted doing a draw and accidentally pulling a 6-star character offline. Why can't I skip this one? Wait, is that 6-star? I think that's 6-star. Okay, I was expecting it to be red when I pulled the switch. But I guess they surprise you with the 6 stars. That explains why I wouldn't let me skip it.
It's me, Lee Fong. I'm still a bit green.
That's not the character I was pulling for, but I'll take it.
They say hardships shape and perfect us. But what does perfection really look like? Maybe someone like you has the answer. I'd really appreciate your insights.
He's a little chatty, but I like him already. He seems like a very honest guy. Well, that's not the character I was pulling for, gosh dang it. "53 more attempts to guarantee Levitain." Oh, I got 10 of these? How did that happen? Can I get last right? Oh, that's red. That's very red. Why did it surprise me with the previous one, but this one actually showed up red? What if this gives me Levitain?
Catcher. Up.
Why do I have to do
Catcher.
Levitain or last right, please.
Catcher.
Come on. There we go. Who we got?
Greetings, Administrator.
Oh.
The name's Ardelia, and I'm a geologist from
Well,
Rhodes Island.
she gets a slight stat boost, I guess.
Oxford
Darn.
7 skirmisher, fluoride.
I was hoping for somebody new. Like, I don't mind duplicates once I've got them all, but I'd like to complete the roster, you know? Alright. Well, that was neat. We finally figured out what getting a 6-star looks like.
Originium will carve a path for us.
Can't say I expected that to actually happen, especially get someone I wasn't going for.
My diary is like the rings of an ancient tree. It keeps a record of every lesson I learned while growing up.
How many of these? Can I do all of these upgrades? I might be able to, actually.
My diary is like the rings of an ancient tree. It keeps a record of every lesson I learned while growing up.
Heck yeah. Wait, can I level up to... Level cap's 30 at current exploration level. That's fine.
How can the enemy turn the land into such lifeless devastation?
Well, this is going past when I was gonna end, but oh well. What is that pose? That looks severely uncomfortable and weird. Okay, what have you got, sir? Li Fang? Li Fang? The way Chinese names are spelled in English baffles me. Why are you facing the other direction, dude? Are you okay? Let's see, before I get into equipment, I need to see what's up here. Okay, spear! You know what? I might be able to take this guy. Then again, it depends on the position he runs, but... Switch, here we go. Excuse me!
Lancer. Even a simple waxwood staff can strike true.
When the wielder casts a battle skill, the wielder gains arts damage dealt. What can you do, though? An attack with up to 4 sequences that deals physical damage. As the controlled operator, Final Strike also deals 19 stagger. Swings the polearm multiple times to deal 2 hits of physical damage, then slams the ground to deal physical damage and knockdown to all enemies in the area of effect. If the enemy struck by the last hit of this skill has no vulnerability stacks, apply physical susceptibility to said enemy instead. Combo trigger. When the controlled operator performs a final strike on an enemy with physical susceptibility or breach, unleashes an aspect that performs a spear thrust to deal physical damage and grants link. What the? Next battle skill or ultimate cast by the team consumes the link buff and deals more damage. Huh. Heart of Unmoving unleashes an aspect that slams an immovable Vajra to deal physical damage and knock down all enemies in a large area. Then enemies are drawn towards the center of the area. After a while, enemies still within the Vajra slam area of effect will suffer another massive physical damage and knockdown. Interesting. Alright, I'll have to make a second team with this guy on it. Or something. We'll see. Honestly, the only reason I want Levitain is just because Arknights. And because she's the one with the bonus right now. I don't know why I'm running over here to get this. Also, no, I will not be attacking the adorable dogs. They're too cute. And they're non-hostile. They deserve to live. Hello, what are you doing over there? Oh my gosh, the lag! The lag! I definitely need to reinstall this to an SSD tomorrow. And see if that helps. I thought that was already at 1. Oh, okay. That's the thing I need for the tech trees. Research that, please. Amethyst bottles. Why would you make a bottle out of amethyst? Alright.
The core component of the drill requires amethyst parts. Let's make some with the fitting unit.
I would... Wait, what? I would do that right now, but I need to go. It is past my bedtime. So... I'm not sure when I'll stream this again, now that I've finally gotten a 6-star and caught that on camera. I might be playing some of this in my own time until I finally have a new coworker and I can go back to working 8-hour shifts. And if I can figure out how to get this game to run better. I don't know. I'll probably stream more of this at some point. I don't know if it'll be this week or next week or what. But, next time I do stream it, I will probably have made a lot more progress. We'll see.
Only by walking upon the land can we truly appreciate every breath and pulse of life. And this is what Endfield is fighting for.
Okay, good. Yeah, anyway. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. You may find my YouTube and Discord in my Twitch profile, or if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, you may find my Twitch at TheWinterPrince52. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe, especially comments, because I love to respond to them. It would help if you gave me something to respond to. Yeah. I don't know what live streams I'm going to be doing this week until Saturday, but time will tell. Thanks again, everyone. I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Good night!